So, huge amount of work is required to build a chronological and biostratigraphic history of the entire Goa part of Mahadevi River Basin, and then we have to also ask our counterparts in Maharashtra and Karnataka to do similar studies. Perhaps it is important to constitute a high-level interstate task force, which may be a job which only the interstate council can do because they have to give the directions to all three states to engage scientists, technicians from all three states who can do a composite study of the uh, entire the paleontological history, the history of fossils, and also biostratigraphic history by taking various types of sediment cores. And when I was talking to a paleontologist in National Institute of Oceanography who has done a lot of work and his PhD work under my good friend paleontologist from National Institute of Oceanography, Dr. Rajiv Nigam, who is very famous for his work on Lothal, and also he has done Foraminifera as an indicator. He has done a huge amount of work on this Pleistocene ecology and paleoclimates and changing climates and whatnot. He has given a lot of popular talks. So, talking to a student of Dr. Rajiv Nigam was quite a interesting type of a discussion, and that led to an idea, that is what we know about sea level fluctuation and its impact on Mahadevi River Basin and sedimentology of Mahadevi River Basin. We have not done any core studies of the sediment or the sand which is deposited in Mahadevi River Basin. It has to be obtained by deep drilling and all that. We have not done any deep drilling experiment also of this Western Dharwad Craton of Mahadevi River Basin. Several places we have to do deep drilling, deep core drilling also, and see what type of information we can get about the stability and also its geological history, how the basin has evolved over millions of years, because that will create a massive data set not only for the three states but entire country, Asia and India, and the world also, because this is a Western Dharwad Craton is there, then Deccan basalt shield is there, then sedimentary rocks are there, banded iron formation in Goa is there. Now it's very interesting that part of this banded iron formation almost passes through Mahadevi River Basin. So outside we don't see much. So the stratigraphy and sedimentological studies of this banded iron formation also in Mahadevi River Basin will yield a huge amount of information, that what is the connection between the formation of banded iron and also the other types of sedimentary, meta-sedimentary rocks in the Mahadevi River Basin. So basically I believe that for paleontologists who do work on fossils and all, and also paleoclimate experts who do work on the past climates, the past monsoons, there is a huge amount of knowledge which is awaiting all of them in the Goa part of Mahadevi River Basin. And if they get a huge time series data like Greenland Vostok ice core studies or other ice core studies from which we study concentration of gases in the atmosphere almost a half million years ago, and Greenland ice core, Vostok ice core, all these ice core studies have helped us to understand carbon dioxide concentration and temperature and carbon dioxide relationship of those bygone epochs of Earth's geological history and the history of Earth's climate. So fundamentally, we have to look at markers. What type of markers we'll get for the Mahadevi River Basin? About sea level fluctuation, what type of markers, biological markers, chemical markers we can discover? Was there some, that other type of river, lost river or paleo channels, paleo rivers preceded the formation of Mahadevi River? Means Mahadevi River may be relatively younger river. In Gondwana before Mahadevi, there may be some other rivers and they are buried and they are perhaps gone underground. We don't know. All these things are mysterious unless use of satellites, drones, ground-based equipments, machines, magnetic type of studies, geomagnetic type of studies. Hundreds of different types of studies are done using powerful microscope, powerful instrumentation, and we will not be able to chronologically reconstruct the evolution of entire Mahadevi River Basin, and will not be able to get evidence of any types of marine fossils and all, which I am absolutely hopeful, because this video, if somebody watches after having a major discovery, and I also suspect that in nearby area, Khanapur, and perhaps in those areas also, even I suspect Surla and other areas also, if carefully we go about looking for the Jurassic period rocks and all, we may even get some dinosaur fossils. I'm quite hopeful about it. If rhinoceros fossils are found near Gokak, which is not very far from Madhe River Basin, if Gokak area is not very far from Madhe River Basin, so it is quite possible because we have not looked at it, so we deny its existence. But if we get in this area dinosaur fossils and many other types of shocking types of fossils of bygone animals, flora, fauna, and all, because we have already detected a lot of fossil fungi in amber, and this amber is deposited in Goa's rivers. So my student Sujata Dabholkar has done a lot of studies on these amber fragments which is found in the placer deposits of Shapura River, Terekol River, and other places also. And we were quite surprised to find out evidence of, because this is around 50 million years old amber from Goa. So these type of study of amber, ancient amber in Madhe sediment or channel and placer deposits and all, will give us a new information on the entire Madhe river basin, and this is the challenge which our scientists have got.